Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cowboys will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. A rather inauspicious start, but a golden opportunity after the turnover. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him. And a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
So the Baylor Bears offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Anderson wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rigby. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Anderson will throw. On target. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Bears have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Bears have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baylor! Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, better look out! They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Finds his target down the middle. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
On third down, going up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Anderson wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They get to the line quickly.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Anderson will throw. Grabs it in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to buy time. Caught, close to the marker, it's Rigby. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Anderson wants to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Rush is on him. This time it's complete. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Can't get him to the ground. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target over the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The run to the right. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a
looking deep. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Well, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Working that left side now. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Anderson will throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good... tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They just keep firing. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bears want to move quickly. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wide open downfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Tease. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. He'll keep it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. The play action fake. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Cowboys! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Anderson wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. This should be the last play of the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Trying to keep this drive alive. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Anderson will throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this second half.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking downfield on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Behind the chains now on second and long.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback making checks. Going up top again. Unloads to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Bears! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
From the gun, the running back has it. Plows through the defense. Breaks into the open. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires on the move. Makes the catch. And he will score. Pistols firing, touchdown count. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. The offense changing the play. Anderson wants to throw. Time to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets open down the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Gets away from one. He's got space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
He'll do it himself. And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Anderson. Gets it to the back.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got 1 loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you